And we are paused at the moment because they are playing music in the background, so we don't want to be get caught for copywriting. So I am gonna mute it till they stop. And here we go. We are live on ST Bobcat Nation YouTube. First batter up is Chasen Chambers to start up the game. And again, this is Skidmore-Tynan Bobcats versus Rockport-Fulton Pirates.
There you go, CJ.
Swing,
Go,
bobbled by the third baseman. And got him. Close call. Out number one for the Bobcats.
Get on, Mason. Good hit, CJ.
And coming up next for the Bobcats is number 3, Mason Sweeney. Again, Mason Sweeney coming up for the Bobcats. And just a reminder, I am in the stands, so you will be seeing people walking right in front of the camera. Again, Mason Sweeney up to bat, 1 out for the Bobcats. Right down the middle for strike number 1. 0-1 the count. There we go.
Get on, Mason.
Ball outside. Count 1-1. 1 out for Mason Sweeney.
Make a throw strike, Mason. Here we go.
Swing and a miss by Sweeney. Count 1-2. 1 out.
There you go, Sean. Anything close, Mason. Here we go.
Again, count 1-2. 1 out for Mason Sweeney. Swing and a miss for strike number 3. And that'll make it 2 outs for the Bobcats.
Get yourself going. Let's go.
Up next, number 13, Colton Lopez for the Bobcats.
Sir, Sean. See it, Colton. Here we go. See it, Colton. Drive it.
And there we go, Colton Lopez. Ball high. Count 1-0 for Lopez.
Hanging there up.
Colton Lopez, 1-0, 2 outs. Ball outside, count 2-0.
You're going to hit it, Colton. You're going to hit it, baby.
2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs for Lopez. strike number 1. Count 2-1.
All right, Colton, here we go. Only takes one, baby.
Count 2-1. 2 outs. Ball
Good eye,
high.
Colton.
Count 3-1.
Gotta be what you like, Colton.
2 outs
Gotta
for
be what you
Lopez.
like, baby.
Again, we are in the stand, so you will be hearing a lot of noise from the crowd. Caught the outside corner. Count 3-2. 2 outs for Lopez.
All right, Colton, you seen it now. Here we go.
There you go. Ball
Good
low.
eye.
Ball forward. Takes his base.
All right, Chase. Base it, Chase. Let's go.
Next up brings Chase Shannon up to bat.
Come on now.
2 outs. Runner at first. Chase Shannon up to bat. Lopez at first. 2 outs for the Bobcats. Ball outside. Count 1-0.
Hey, you see it, Chase. Drive it, baby.
Again, Lopez at first. Chase Shannon batting. 1-0 count with 2 outs.
10 to 12 years. 10 to 12 years.
Ball low. Ball low. Ball number 2, and Colton Lopez on the wild pitch advances to second base.
RBI, Chase. RBI, Chase. Here we go. Get you one, Chase.
Here we go. Shannon with 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, and a runner at second now.
Yes, just change the configuration of the stands. Just add the grandstand.
Right down the middle for strike number 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs, runner at second. Swing and a miss by Shannon. 2-2, 2 outs, runner at second.
See it, Chase. See it, Chase. Here we go.
Strike number 3, right down the middle.
Perfect.
That'll end the inning with a runner left at second. And just a heads up, I might have to mute it between innings if they play music, and they are, so I'll have to mute it between innings. And here we go. Jason Chambers is on the mound. Mason Sweeney is catching. Chase Shannon at first. Matthew Stillman at second. Morgan Shannon at shortstop. Travis Hennig at third. Aiden Hernandez at left field. Colton Lopez in center. And Anthony Varela at right. And number 5 for Rockport coming up to bat. Ball low. Ball number 1. Count 1-0. Ball high. Count 2-0. Ball high. 3-0 with a count.
Good pitch, good pitch.
Let's go, CJ.
And that's a dead ball hit by pitch. Runner advances to first.
And hit by pitch.
Yeah.
Brings up number 23, Jackson Ballard.
And that brings up number 23 for Rockport-Fulton, runner at first. No outs.
Hey, let's get it out. Skidmore, let's go.
Go, Jackson.
Pitcher checks the runner, safe at first. Ball outside, inside. Ball number 1. 1-0 count, no outs, runner at first. Runner takes off, and a fly ball.
First, get him at first.
Caught by Colton Lopez at center
Here we go,
for out number 1. And runner goes back to first on the pop-up to center field.
Bring up number 10, Reed.
One out, guys.
Batter number 10 for Rockport-Fulton. Runner at first, 1 out for Rockport.
All right, CJ, here we go.
I'm good. How are you?
Good
Swing
pitch.
and a miss. Strike number 1.
Hey, let's knock it down infield. Here we go, guys.
0-1 the count, 1 out. Runner at first. Runner takes off.
Get down. Good, Justin.
All right, Mason. Good job, Mason.
Runner safe at second on the steal. Count is 1-1. 1 out. Runner at second now. Again, count 1-1. 1 out. Runner at second. Ball outside. Count 2-1.
Go and strike, CJ.
Hey, sit back, man. Let's go.
Count 2-1. 1 out. And a pop-up foul ball for strike number 2. Count 2-2. 1 out.
You got him, CJ. Here we go.
Runner going, swing and a miss,
Yeah, 5.
and off throw by the catcher to the third, and that brings a run in for the Pirates. And runner safe at first on the drop strike.
Hit on,
Brings up
Mason.
number 10, Sean Howell.
Let's go, Shawnee. Running to Austin.
Number 4, my bad.
So safe at first on the drop strike, and that'll make it 1 out, 1 run for the Pirates. Ball high.
Let's go, Sean.
I'm good. I am too. Good, CJ. I love those. Yes.
And an error from the third baseman to the first baseman.
Yeah.
That is still going to be Aaron Perry.
Triple shine.
How about that's going to be Aaron Perry?
Shane outside. Here we go, guys.
And off that hit, that'll be a triple on the bounce hit to third base. Batter number 13 up for the Pirates.
Now batting number 13, Jackson Rubin.
Swing and a miss. 0-1 the count, 1 out.
Hey, let's get the out, Bobcats. Let's go, guys.
Sit back and see it. Let's go.
0-1 the count, 1 out. Ball. 1-1 the count, 1 out. Runner at third. Ball outside. 2-1 the count. 2-1, 1 out. Runner at third. A wild pitch.
Yes, sir. I see that.
The runner's going to come in for a score on the wild pitch.
Yes, sir, Nate.
Run scores on the bat ball. There's one 3-0.
Let's go, Group.
3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out for the batter.
Let's go, Bobcats.
Ball outside. Ball number 4. Runner takes his base.
Let's go,
Rubin
Kane.
draws a walk. Brings up number 3, Evan Richardson.
Number 3 for Rockport-Fulton. And getting a courtesy runner for the catcher. Number 3 up to bat for Rockport-Fulton.
Okay.
And a fly up to the shortstop. Nope, falls between shortstop and left field on a single.
Oh, yeah, Kane. Sir, Kane, you know what to do, babe.
Brings up number 8 to bat for Rockport-Fulton. It's got runners at second and first with 1 out. Swing and a miss. Strike number 1.
Let's go, CJ.
It's okay.
There we go. 0-1 the count, 1 out. Runners at second and first. Ball inside. 1-1 the count, 1 out.
Hey, see it. Sit back and drive it. Let's go. Sit back. Wait for it.
Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count, 1 out. Runners at second and first.
One more chase.
No, I can't, bro.
There we go. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Wild pitch behind the pitcher. Oh, they're gonna call dead ball. Hit by
Dead ball,
pitch.
hit by pitch.
Bases
Back to the
loaded.
runners. And he brings up
Okay, Jake.
And that'll bring up number 1 for Rockport-Fulton.
number 1, Jake Self.
Let's go, Jake.
Bases loaded. 1 out.
Let's go, Skidmore. There you go.
And a swing this right between second baseman's legs. That'll score 1 run. Probably bring in 2 on the single hit.
And 2 runs scored on the air.
Let's go.
Runners at third and first now. Number 7 up to bat for
Brings
Rockport-Fulton.
up number 7, Payne Bryce.
Go, Payne.
Dinger pin.
There you go.
Fair ball on the single to the third baseman grounder. Brings a run in. Runners at second and first now.
Brings in another run. Brings up to the top of the lineup. Number 5, Delson Phillips.
And Rockport-Fulton back up to the top of the lineup.
Go, Bobcats. Let's go, Dawson.
Again, we are live here on ST Bobcat Nation on YouTube. And number 5 up to bat for Rockport-Fulton. Runners at second and first. Ball high. 1-0 the count.
Let's go, 5.
Ball outside for ball number 2. Ball high. 3-0 the count. 1 out. Runners at second and first. And that'll be ball number 4. That'll load the bases for number 23.
Let's go, Kellen.
Hey, line John's here, kid.
Let's go, 3.
Again, number 23 up to bat. 1 out, bases loaded. And a hit falls between right in front of third, brings another run in, 2 runs in on the double hit by number 23.
Cowan gets a double, brings in 2.
And Rockport-Fulton up to bat again. Strike number 1. Right in there for strike 1. 0-1 the count, 1 out. Bases at second and third. Ball low. No runners advance. Count 1-1, 1 out. Runners at second and third. count 1-1 with 1 out. Swing and a miss for strike number 2. 1 and 2 they count. 1 out. Runners at second and third. Swing and a miss for strike number 3. That'll be 2 outs.
Hey, sit back. John, sit back.
And strike 3 for out number 2. Brings up number 4, Sean Howe.
Number 4, Rockport-Fulton coming up to bat. Runners at second and third, 2 outs. And now, center field hit. And center fielder bobbles the ball. That brings 2 runs in on a double.
And fly ball dropped, bringing in 2 more runs. Brings up number 13, Jackson Hoover.
And number 13 up for Rockport-Fulton with a runner at second, 2 outs. Swing and a miss for number 13. 0-1 they count, 2 outs. I believe number 13 wanted that one. That was a good swing. Here we go, 0-1, 2 outs. Ball number 1. 1-1 they count, 2 outs.
Go, Jason.
And it's a bobble of the hit. Goes to cap pitcher, throws it to first, and he is out at first to end the inning.
And ground out for out number 3.
And again, they do play music during innings, so I will pause. That way we don't get in trouble for copyright on the music. Or maybe they're not. Again, we are live on ST Bobcat Nation on YouTube, where Rockport-Fulton scored 10 runs bottom of the first and lead 10-0. And that will bring Morgan Shannon up to start the top of the second for the Bobcats.
Now batting for Skidmore, number 8.
Let's go, Morgan.
And a pop-up foul ball behind us for strike number 1. 0-1 the count.
All the way. Let's go, Morgan. No, but they were way out.
And here we go, Morgan Shannon. 0-1 count. And a grounder to the second baseman. Scoop and a throw. Out at first.
Ground ball to second for the 4-3 ground out.
And that'll bring up number 10, Travis Hennig up to bat.
Number 10, T. Henning.
1 out for the Bobcats.
Go, Travis. Don't bait. Go, Travis.
There you go, Travis Hennig. Swing and a miss. Looks like it's going to fall in the gap. And we'll probably get a double off of that. And he does get a double on that hit and the gap between left and center.
That'll fall in for a double. Brings up number 18, T. Villarreal.
And that'll bring up number 18, Anthony Villarreal.
Swing and a strike, Zach. Come on.
Anthony Villarreal up to bat. Runner at second. Up, ball up, ball high. Ball number 1. Ball outside and low. Ball number 2. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Runner at second for Villarreal. Right in the outside corner for strike number 1. 2-1 the count.
Let's go, 18.
Swing and a miss for strike number 2.
Good cut, Ed. Good cut.
2-2 the count.
See it. Anything close, Zach?
Battle, please.
This spot here.
Swing and a foul ball.
They're fighting, Ed.
Keep trying.
Stays alive.
Get it.
2 ball, 2 strikes.
Curveball, Ed. That's curveball, Ed.
Two and 2 to count. 1 out. Runner at second for Villarreal.
Good eye, Ed.
Ball outside. 3-2 the count. 1 out.
Let's go, Ed. Go, 18.
Three-two the count. 1 out. Runner at second. Ball high. That'll be ball number 4. Runner takes his base.
Villarreal draws the walk, brings up number 5.
And that'll bring up number 5, Matthew Stillman.
Let's go, Matt. Let's go, Matt.
To bat. Runners at first and second. 1 out.
Three strikes, man.
Right down the middle for strike number 1.
Let's go, Matt.
0-1 the count. 1 out.
Oh, good. I just hung up from Pal, walked to the house, and realized I was calling. Come on, Matt!
Right on the numbers for strike number 2. 0-2 the count. 1 out. Runner at first and second. Oh, 1-2 the count. 1 out. Ball outside. 1-2 the count.
Quick hands, Matt. Quick hands, Matt.
Swing and a miss for strike number 3.
And strike 3 for out number 2.
And that'll bring number 4, Aiden Hernandez, up to bat for the Bobcats with runners at first and second. 2 outs.
Let's go, Aiden!
Go out, turn on anything, Travis.
Right above the knees for strike number 1. 0-1 the count. 2 outs. Runners at first and second.
Come on, bring him around. Let's go!
Ball low. 1-1 the count. Swing and a miss for strike number 2. 1-2 the count. 2 outs. Runners at first and second for Hernandez.
Let's go, Aiden!
Ball low outside. 2-2 the count. 2 outs. Runners at first and second for Hernandez. Swing and a miss for strike number 3 to end the inning.
And strikeout for out number 3. Bobcats go down with 1 hit.
Rockport-Fulton up to bat. Start off the top, right the outside corner for strike number 1. 0-1 the count.
Ready, Matt?
And a high hit. And it's going to drop in the gap between center and right.
Ball falling for a single brings up number 8, Dave Alston.
And number 8 for Rockport-Fulton up to bat with a runner at first.
You ready, Josh? Come your way, buddy.
Ball high. 0-1 the count. I mean 1-0, sorry. 1-0, correction. 1-0 the count. Runner at first.
She's a mess. How old is she? 2 and change.
Ball a little high. 2 balls, no strikes.
Go, Bobcat!
Swing and a miss for strike number 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Runner at first.
We call it temper. Yeah.
And here we go. 2-1 count. Swing and a miss for strike number 2. 2-2 they count. No outs. Runner at first. 2-2 the count. Runner takes off from first to second. Safe at second on the stolen base.
Richardson with a stolen base.
Count 3-2 now.
He was so proud of that fish. Go, Chasen! So cute.
And a fly hit ball to left field. And over his head. Can't make the catch. And that'll bring a run in. And that's a double by the batter.
Alston with a RBI double. That'll bring up number 1, Jake.
And number 1 for Rockport-Fulton coming up with a runner at second.
I checked about it.
Number 1 up to bat for Rockport-Fulton with a runner at second. No outs. Swing and a miss. Strike number 1. 0-1 the count. Runner at second. And hit foul down the line, number 1. Bit first base, foul ball. Strike number 2, 0-2 the count. Oh, 0-2 the count. No outs, runner at second. And a grounder to second baseman. And that's going to be a RBI single and a bobble, and goes to second. And gets a double off that.
Self with a RBI double thanks to Stephen Alston. Brings up number 7, Payne Broad.
Number 7 up for Rockport-Fulton with a runner at second base. No outs. Ball high. 1-0 the count. Foul tip. Strike number 1. One and one the count. No strikes. Runner at second. Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. No outs. Swing and a miss for strike number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Swing and a miss for strike number 3. 1 out. Runner at second.
Look out for out number 1. We'll bring up leadoff. Number 5, Varsity.
And Rockport-Fulton back up to the start of the lineup. Number 5 up to bat. Runner at second.
Guess what? They have red fruit.
Mom, Cameron, you got it. When you came back and you had me talking. Okay, when all right. When back home. Thank you. No, that was kind of $20.
I guess they called the balk. So a runner gets his base from second to third. And they are playing music, so I will pause again. And here we go. They did make a pitching change and a catcher change. And now it's Morgan Shannon on the mound. Hayden Hernandez is behind the plate. Mason Sweeney's at shortstop. And Caden Cox is at left field now.
Tessie is the boy who Rudy's rally cry. Tessie is the tune they always sung. Tessie echoed it through October nights. After serenade installed in Lady Tessie is a maiden with a sparkling eye. Tessie is a maiden with a love.
And number 5 up to bat. No count with 1 out. Runner at third.
Other zone here, now batting number 5, Dawson. Phillips.
Go 5.
Ball high. 1-0 the count.
Go Morgan.
Ball high. 2 balls, no strikes. 1 out. Runner at third. Ball inside for strike number 1. 2-1 the count. 1 out. And the bunt is fouled.
There you go, Mark.
That'll make the count 2-2 now with 1 ball. 1 out, I'm sorry. With 1 out. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner at third.
Let's get you out. Let's go, guys.
And that's a ball outside. Ball number 3. Count 3-2. 1 out. Runner at third.
Nice.
Foul tip. Staying alive is the batter. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out.
Let's go, Morgan.
Again, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner at third for the batter. And a pop up to second baseman. Misses it. And that'll bring a run in on the RBI single.
That'll fall in and bring in a run. That brings up number 23, Jackson Callan.
And number 23 up to bat for Rockport-Fulton with a runner at first. Ball down and low for ball number 1. Ball right under the numbers for strike number 1. 1-1 the count, 1 out, runner at first. And a swing and foul for strike number 2. 1-2 the count, 1 out, runner at first now. One, two the count. Ball high. 2-2 the count.
Let's go, Morgan.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner at first for the batter. And a grounder to shortstop, second, out, double play for 2 to end the inning for the Bobcats. And that was a nice double play by the Bobcats. Mason Sweeney grabbing the bounced Ball tagging second, throwing it to first. Chase Shannon getting it out at first to end the inning for the Bobcats. And again, if they do play music, I will mute just so we don't get copyrighted on our videos. And so far they haven't, so we are live on ST Bobcat Nation YouTube, and here comes the music, so we will go to mute. And here we go to start the top of the third is number 15, Caden Cox. Ball high. 1-0 the count. Again, top of the third, starting off, Caden Cox to bat for the Bobcats. 1-0 the count. And a swing rounded by the third baseman. And out at first base. And that's going to bring up number 3, Mason Sweeney, to bat for the Bobcats.
Checking in on the mound, now pitching, Taylor Scott.
Ball down and low for ball number 1. 1-0 the count, 1 out for Mason Sweeney.
No worries. Then we gotta depend on people to take care of them when we go places.
Ball high. 2-0 the count. 1 out for Sweeney. And a hit, grounder to second base. And a ground out to first
Ground ball to second for out number 2.
for out number 2. And that will bring up number 13, Colton Lopez.
Bring up number 13, K. Lopez.
Let's go, Caleb.
Ball outside. Ball number 1. 1-0 the count to Lopez for 2 outs. Ball outside. 2-0 the count.
Go, Colton. On base.
2-0 the count. 2 outs for Lopez. And a grounder to third base. And out number 3 to end the inning.
And ground ball to third for out number 3. Bobcats go down 1-2-3 with no hits, no runs, and no left fielder.
They did that to 3 months.
And again, we are live on ST Bobcat Nation on YouTube here in Rockport-Fulton Pirate Baseball Field, and going on pause again. And here we go, bottom of the third to start for Rockport-Fulton.
Now batting for the Pirates.
Ball inside.
Garcia.
Ball number 1. 1-0 the count. Ball high. 2 balls, no strikes. Right down the middle for strike number 1. 2-1 the count. No outs. And a hit right over second base for a single.
Don't hold it.
And that'll bring up number 4 for Rockport-Fulton with a runner at first.
He was there for me. There you go.
Right at the outside corner for strike number 1. 0-1 the count. Runner at first. Ball inside. 1-1 the count. 1-1 the count. No outs. Runner at first. Wild pitch. Runner takes off. Safe at second. 2-1 the count now. Runner at second. Two and one the count, no outs. Ball outside and low. Ball number 3. 3-1 the count now, no outs. Ball high. Ball number 4.
And foul draws the walk, brings up number 13, Jackson Ruber.
Rockport-Fulton with runners at first and second. Batter number 13 up to bat. And right over third base, fair territory. Brings a run in. Brings another run in. And it's going to be a standing triple. And that's an error by the left fielder.
Triple.
And that was a short little break while the coaches and ump got together. And I had to mute because they had music going. And that'll bring up batter number 3 for Rockport-Fulton with a runner at third. And a hit by pitch. Runner advanced to first.
Hey, let it travel, eh?
There you go. Runner at first and third. Ball high for ball number 1.
Brings up number 8, Cade Alston.
Number 8 for Rockport-Fulton up to bat. 1-0 the count. Runner at first and third, I'm sorry. First and third. And a grounder to third base. And safe on the bobbled ball at home and safe at first on a single.
Brings up number 1, Jake Self.
And a hit down second base And that'll bring in a runner on the RBI. Oh, correction. Bases loaded on the single.
And Sump with a single up the middle.
And that'll bring up number 7
Boy, Jake, way to swing it.
to bat for Rockport-Fulton.
Hey, right.
Let's go, Bobcats!
Ball high for ball number 1. Bases loaded for number 7. Ball outside. 2-0 the count.
Get it out, Bobcats. Let's go, guys. Don't give up.
And that is a foul ball for strike number 1. Two and 1 the count, no outs. Bases loaded for Rockport-Fulton. Ball outside. 3-1 to count.
Go, Rockport.
And a small caught by the first baseman, Chase. And that's a double play on the caught ball by first baseman Chase Shannon, throwing to third base. Travis Hennigan got him out. So that'll be 2 outs.
Third on the fielder's choice. Brings up number 5. Dawson Fuller.
And number 5 up to bat for Rockport-Fulton with runners at first and second. 2 outs now.
But it was base loaded. Oh, okay.
Right down the middle for strike number 1.
Pretty pitch.
0-1 to count. 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Ball outside. 1-1 to count. 1 out. 2 outs. I'm sorry. Correction. 2 outs. 1-1. 2 outs. And a pop up to right field and caught by Anthony Berrial for out number 3 to end the bottom of the 3rd.
Way to go, Bobcat!
Oh. And here we go to start the fourth. Top of the fourth is Chase Shannon for the Bobcats. Ball high for ball number 1. Swing and a miss for Shannon. 1-1 the count.
Chase, you got this?
Okay, push the button, knob, and you'll pick it. And then pick any of the station.
2-1 the count.
In the top of the fourth, batting for the Bobcats, Steve Shannon.
And I believe they got a new pitcher, number 9, on the mound now. Swing and a miss for Shannon. 2-2 the count. No outs.
Yeah. Yeah, the internet's cutting out. That's
Right on the outside corner for strike number 3.
go to the restroom.
1 out.
Go back.
And strike 3 for out number 1. Brings up number 8.
And that brings number 8, Morgan Shannon.
Oh, okay. All right.
And a hit to shortstop. And it dropped on the single hit by Morgan Shannon.
And single just over the shortstop. Brings up number 10.
And that'll bring up number 10, Travis Hennig, up to bat. 1 out, runner at first.
Yes. Let's go, Travis.
Travis Hennig up to bat. Swing and a miss for strike number 1.
Go back. Stay out there.
0-1 the count. Runner at first. Ball low. 1-1 the count.
Watch the ball.
1 out.
Back.
1 ball. 1 strike. 1 out. Runner at first. Runner checks. Overthrown the first base, and that'll advance the runner from first to second.
You look at 3, did you?
1-1 the count and 1 out. Runners at second now for Travis Hennig. One and 1 the count. 1 out. Runner at second. And a hit, foul ball to the right side. 1-2 the count now. 1 out. Henny, 1-2 the count. 1 out. Runner at second. Swing and a miss for strike number 3 for Hennig. That's going to be 2 outs with runner at second, and that's going to bring up number 17, Enrique Ramirez, to bat.
And strikeout for out number 2. Brings up pinch hitter number 17.
Here we go. Number 17, Enrique Ramirez up to bat. Runner at second, 2 outs. Ball outside. 1-0 the count for Ramirez. 1-0, 2 outs. Runner at second for Ramirez. Foul tip. 1-1 the count, 2 outs. 1-1 the count, 2 outs. Runner at second. We go 1-1 the count, 2 outs. Runner at second for Ramirez. Swing and a miss for Ramirez. 1-2 the count.
Watch it leave his hand. Watch it leave his hand. Watch it all the way through. Let's go, battle.
1-2 the count, 2 outs. Runner at second. Swing and a miss. And drop third strike. Out. And that's the ball game.
And that is
And we were
Rockport-Fulton.